betwixt the ruby seas, deep in the eye of the storm, a bastion of beef and hope lies nestled in the sand. 4 men almost lost to the deep now find tranquility within its walls. And now they're inviting you in for a tale unlike anything you've ever heard before.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Andrew Miller.
Super Idol 的笑容够美丽的天，8月正午的阳光够美丽。
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Doplex.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
It's James Miller.
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh.
This is me killing him.
I killed the Duke of Edinburgh.
Hi, welcome back to Beef Boys. Our bestest friend, Many Kudos, is currently
dead. He died in an airplane crash.
Yeah.
His plane went right into the mountain, just like Kobe.
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Many Kudos. Leave your condolences in the chat, please.
I love the type beat meme because it's not even a meme anymore, like that dude. Or maybe it was never a meme to be, like it became a meme, but people do be just putting like Hillary Clinton type beat up, and like it describes their beat pretty well. It's like
I do remember the first time I saw it, like, because like the whole type beat meme was like, it's funny because like everybody was in on the joke, because like, you know, back then people wanted to be like, I want to beat the next Drake. And then they're like, I want to look up a Drake type beat.
I have a kid from my high school that is fully a 1-to-1 Drake ripoff, and like in a way that he's like forward about it. He's not like trying to look like Drake, like he didn't get like surgery or anything, but like he fully makes like Drake type beats and goes to like pays like thousands of dollars to go to like fucking like stupid music seminars that give you like nothing, and posts like 1-to-1 every time Drake makes a song. He makes one that's like 99% DNA of that song. and like dude, it's the weirdest fucking thing. And that kid tried to dunk on me once like 4 or 5 years ago when I was first doing YouTube, and it's so funny now. He's just he's 5 years into a Drake type beat essentially.
Can we listen to one?
Can we listen to some of his music?
I mean, yeah, I'll pull it up.
All right, I kind of want to see this.
I really wish it was just a white kid doing blackface with a little heart shaved in his head.
He just posted one yesterday. Let me get one of his classics though.
Oh, he's still active. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He's still on that grind.
He has 16 plays on this one, so.
Yo.
I would say no hate to him, but he came crazy at me once like 4 years ago, so I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
Yo, I am wearing my yellow flannel today, so.
Yo, you're fucking Anthony Fantano, bro.
I could go grab my bald cap and then really sell this.
Dude, that's one. Do the. That's a thick ass boy. Do that meme.
Drake ass boy.
Yeah, that's a Drake ass boy.
That's a Drake.
Damn, he Drake.
All right. This one I don't know like what song it's like the beat is, but just listen to his voice and his inflection and everything. It'll speak for itself. This is Between the Lines by
Drake.
by Drake.
By Drake.
By Drekka.
Oh.
Come on,
literally
no
Drake.
fucking way. My love.
I think that's enough to get it.
Yo, I'm feeling really light skinned right now. I don't know about you boys.
I'm about to text Millie Bobby Brown.
Tell me that shit wasn't Drake though. Like,
Dude,
was
that's
I
why
lying?
I lost
Was
it.
I
Like
lying?
that first fucking line where it's just like,
I know.
It's Drake.
Dude, it's 1-to-1. Like that shit's fucking wild. But do you remember even what you were saying? I'm sorry.
Bro, understand nothing was done for him.
It wasn't though. Except his parents have a lot of money, but
hey, maybe that's just God's plan. I don't remember what I was saying, but I will give that on a scale of how Drake it is. I'm gonna have to give
11.
that strong 11.
Yeah. He's
Transition. Did you like the? So on Twitter, there's a group of women who collect these men like Pokemon, who are basically like, they will turn themselves into bottom barrel, just subhuman for this woman's respect. So I came across
this Findom, right?
Yeah, Findom.
You're saying Findom. Okay, yeah. So Findom is financial domination.
Okay.
Female financial domination. So it's like femdom, but then they like take control of your life.
Yeah. So pretty much, there's this chick on Twitter who was posting some screenshots of a conversation between her and this other dude, and it was a conversation, and pretty much she hits him up with, tomorrow when you wake up, I want you to think about how you'll never get to touch or see my pussy ever, but you know humiliating yourself for me is the closest you can ever come to pleasuring me. Think long and hard, then come for me and smear it on your face. And then the guy replies, in the morning or now? And then she replies, in the morning. So she's like, you don't have to do it now, but in the morning, I want you to do this thing. So then the guy comes back. And he's like, yes, goddess, I am a pathetic piece of shit who should be able to suck my whole own dick. Yes, goddess, I completely understand. I'll never be able to touch you, goddess. You're out of league. It's a privilege just to be able to conversate with you.
Conversate?
And then he follows it up with this image. If you guys want to check talking points, it's this picture of this guy.
I saw the image. It is burned into my brain. I peed my pants in the car when I saw it.
Wait,
here it is.
It's over here. Whoa, it's moving.
Whoa, that's a lot of cum on his face.
Look at it. Andrew, whoa!
Oh, I'm not looking at it.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh no!
If you don't keyframe all of that, I swear to fucking God.
Yeah.
This
Andrew,
podcast going down.
Suck my fucking balls.
This podcast going down the drain, dude.
The guy's picture, he wrote the girl's name on his forehead and then wrote goddess on his chest, next to a tattoo that has a picture of a bulldog or a pit bull. And it says a different breed.
And the Kodak.
the irony in that is like above that on his face is his own cum just smeared all over his mustache.
He looks so fucking just like.
Yeah, I know he looks so like just at the end of his
like
wits.
I cummed on my face.
Yeah, like, where do you go from there?
I guess it's a mutual thing. So like,
it's voluntary.
You can't call it illegal or anything. But I mean, like,
sure.
Hitting up a vulnerable person and like offering them heroin for free or some shit to like get them in on your, and then you deal to them for the rest of their life till they die is like a mutual decision as well. So like, I mean, I don't know how great the ethics of that is, but to take that mutual thing and then humiliate them to your Twitter following is even if they do consent to that as well, like behind the scenes, that's fucking strange behavior, and I think you should be fucking outcasted from society. Not the guy. I mean the guy too. That's kind of fucked. But the whammon, fuck you, bro. That's fucking weird, dude. Go make money like any other human being. Fucking sex work is sex work, but like basically doing nothing and manipulating dudes with little penises into giving you their money so that they have like a purpose in life is not sex work. You're just a fucking freak.
Yeah, you're just a con man at that point. Con woman.
Yeah.
You're a scammer. Yes. But also on the other side of that coin, the men who give up their cash for seemingly nothing. I mean, like, what do you get out of coming on your own face and then having her post it on Twitter? Like, what sort of sexual, like, I can't think of any sort of sexual
that's the thing. That is part of the kink. Like, it's the whole thing is part of the kink.
Right, yeah. But I feel like the kink is born of the kink is born of like being down fucking bad and someone like purposefully awakening that kink in you for their own gain. Like that's not something that is not something you naturally come, like you don't fucking see, you at 4 years old, you might see someone getting a foot job out on the street or something. And then when you're 20, you're like, holy shit, man, feet. But like at 4 years old, you don't see your mom fucking dominating another man for all of his money or some shit. And you're like, that's what I want for me. Yeah. Like you're down bad. And then some woman that is unattainable is like, hey, you still can't attain me, but I'll give you a little of my attention for all your money. Like that's a little weird to me. I don't know.
Oh, it's weird as fuck. But like I'm not here to say one way or the other because they do have to seek those people out for that. Because most people won't, tell someone come on your face for me, give me your money.
No, totally. I mean, I feel like the guy should have seen it coming because, like, literally, like, two quote tweets above that. Yo. Yeah. Like, literally 2 quote tweets above that. No, it's my own cum. Oh no. Like, right before that, she posted a picture of him holding a piece of paper that said, like, Aaliyah's bitch or whatever. And then, so, like, you kind of already know she's down to clown you. You know, like, you're not immune here. So if you send her a picture with your own cum on your face, chances are you're probably gonna get blasted, you fucking idiot.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. That is part of the kink.
No, that is the kink. I'm not saying he was taken for a ride or like anything like that.
Right.
I'm just saying the kink in and of itself, I don't know if it's like morally or ethically acceptable on the part of the person.
Definitely be studied.
Yeah.
At the bare minimum.
Is brave.
We should get some people to study it
At the
to
very
be like,
least, we need some
morally...
clinical trials.
Yeah. Because, I mean, as someone who has worked with a bunch of different kinks, you know, you see them in all shades of the rainbow. You know, you got people who like
I think you should clarify how you work with them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people have heard it a million times, but I used to work at a sex store, and our clientele
Doplex used to post pictures of people coming on themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, our clientele was like the whole fucking 50 shades of nasty, you know, like dudes had kinks for like the weirdest shit. I think I said this before, but like one time this dude was like he just asked me to grab some like DVDs from like a bottom shelf, and I grabbed it, but because I bent over, he gave me $80. Like like that kink is just like, I just want to give this fresh twink some money.
No fucking
Yeah, he just gave me $80 because I bent over. And like I felt very, you know, I was 18 years old, so I was like, you know, like, oh fuck yeah, $80, fuck yeah, let's go. But you know, dudes, when you let their inner nasties out, you know, they'll bear it all. They don't care. Penis brain does wild things to dudes.
That feels, because you can't obviously prosecute there because like no contact or anything happened. But I feel like he should have told you, like, hey man, I really just want you to get these.
At least he paid you.
I mean, at least he
could have
paid
asked
you,
you
but
to
like,
do it anyway.
Right,
that's the kind of thing you like get it for him. And you're like, thank you, sir. And he's like, it's $80. And you're kind of just like,
and he walks out, and it's like the Squidward feet sounds because he's got cum all in his shoes.
just
right.
And you're just sitting there with $80 in your hand, feeling like a G-dang prostitute. Like, what have I done?
Yeah, I mean, my coworkers would always get like hit up.
In
with
short,
weird
Doplex
requests.
is an official sex worker. So
Yo,
he
that's
really
true.
is.
I could put that on my resume.
You actually could, though. I mean, that's a fact. At one point, you were paid for a sexual favor, and you accepted.
That's true. So. That is a good point. I never thought about it
unknowingly,
like that.
but
yeah,
right, yeah. But no, that'll.
That's a good stand-up bit when you're like 50. Like, hey, one time when I was 18, I was a sex worker.
I bent over for some old man, and
come on.
He didn't even put his penis in me.
He did whisper in my ear. He said, "You work too hard." So that was funny. I just wanted to share that with you boys because I thought it was kind of funny.
Hell yeah.
Andrew, you also put something in Talking Points about our good friend Dream from Minecraft. I love him.
Really?
I forgot about this.
He's our friend?
So
Yeah, he's our best friend.
personal
like
friend of
Tommy
the show. There it is. I mean, I'm sure probably most of the people watching at home have seen this tweet by now, but
What are you trying to
basically,
say?
well, because just
Are you
everybody
saying
was
our
either.
fans are terminally online losers, Andrew?
Are you
Is
saying
that
our
what you're
fans are
implying?
13 years old?
Are you
I
saying
mean,
our
half of
fans
what we
follow
talk about
Dream?
is terminally online shit.
That's true.
I love Biff Boys and I love Dream. It's such a weird comment.
love Tommy in it. He's stupid.
I fucking hate British people.
Hey, the
He's
name's
British,
Tommy in it.
So, old Dreamster tweeted all these people that hate on the D-Team community for having toxic shippers like I am the toxic shipper. It's me. Hello, I joke about shipping myself with my friends. I'm also toxic. It's me. Eat shit, but also you're perfect the way you are, you little munchkin hater. I love you. So that's a pretty AIDS tweet. It'll shiver anybody's timbers.
It makes me so angry when people are such pussies like him, where it's like, yo, fuck you, but honestly, you're perfect the way you are. Like it's like, yo, I do hate you, but I do hate you, but positive mindset, baby. Shout out to all my fans. Stay positive. But like, even if you hate somebody, love them too. Like, no, you wouldn't be making that tweet if it didn't fucking bother you and you didn't dislike the people saying that about you, you stupid fucking pussy.
It's just fear of ruining that self-preservation.
Yeah, of course
right?
it is.
It's like, wait a second, Dream wasn't positive for this one tweet? What the hell? He's capable of liking someone like a human being? He's capable of disliking someone like a human being?
Yep.
Oh, my 8th grade diploma, as far as I've gone so far, isn't strong enough to understand this concept. Oh, I can't wait for high school so I can learn this stuff. I don't know any social reactions. All I know are fucking, what are those things called? The little slash sources and slash gens.
Oh yeah, tone indicators.
Yeah, tone indicators.
Dream really should have put a tone indicator on that though, because that was hella slash sassy.
So someone quote tweeted it, and I have to imagine that this was pretty much someone who is not at all famous. So you know, they just said Dream when he enables a bunch of 13-year-olds sexualizing adults, and Dream replied, because apparently this got to him.
Yeah.
It really
Dude, he
got
always
to him.
replies to very small accounts. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're hella positive and everything, but, like, it's like someone being at a concert. It's like you have 10,000 people at a concert, and the fucking singer or some shit's like, yo, that guy's fucking stupid. It's like, but don't do anything to him. Don't do anything to him. He's surrounded by 10,000 of you, 9,999. But don't do anything to him. He's just a stupid idiot.
Don't
I hate
hurt
him. Yeah, he molested me, but don't do anything. Like, but
just die immediately.
Hey, positive mindset, positive, and he's just fucking, just getting fucking dying. Positive mindset,
like,
everybody.
It's like Mark McGrath getting called sugar gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Such like an innocent, like insult. Wait,
So
Andrew, is this Balls Lover 32?
No, that's a different thing we should talk about that, because that shit was fucking
that was
hysterical.
funny.
So Dream responded, shipping exclamation mark equals sexualizing my friends exclamation mark equal 13. Which isn't what they were saying at
That's
all.
not-
He said, "You're such a cute little munchkin, you. The way you make stuff up, God, it's
Oh
so
my
endearing."
God,
And I didn't screenshot this,
Oh
but
my
someone.
God. Don't you just want him to get? I mean, I never,
gives
you know,
me herpes.
nobody ever talks like me online. No one ever wants to say, I want Dream. Fuck it. Everyone always pulls their punches. Fuck it.
I didn't screenshot it, but one of his followers underneath his quiz reply was like, in all caps, was like, "OMG, you're speaking so much like us, like you know us so well," or some shit like that.
God,
it was some like,
dude.
Dream is talking like the stands. He knows us.
Dude, God.
Dude, it's like
That
2
gives me
years ago.
canker
You go
sores.
back 2 years on his fucking Reddit account, and it's just him being a fucking flagrant racist piece of shit and a huge Trump supporter, and he's
A little MAGA
super
boy.
alt-right. And like now it's I'm gonna talk down to you super pessimistically and call you Munchkin, and it's all love and positive mindset. Like it's the most like I dislike people who are genuinely scumbags less than people like him who are just like normal like everybody else, but they're like, no, actually the world is perfect if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Like, dude, oh my God, man.
Yeah, it's like they're just people. Like Dream is just a
manipulating
fucking
you
dude.
for your
he's just a fucking dude.
Your dollar.
It's like getting that confirmation bias in the worst way possible, because the thing that he's confirming is that he's better than everybody else on the internet. Like I saw like somebody was talking about pretty much what he's saying is like he's afraid to tell people to stop drawing gore porn of him and his stupid fucking friends, because these little kids, they draw pictures of like Dream getting his dick bitten off by Tommy Innit while he's like sucking the guts out of his anus. Like first of all, these kids are fucking sick in the head, and I'm surprised they haven't shot up whatever school district they live in. But like they're drawing pictures of them like killing each other, but also having
That's what
sex,
the mask
and it's just
is.
like gore. And Dream is like, "Oh, you're so perfect. I love you. Oh, thank you for drawing this little girl. Oh,
Thank you, kittens.
And it's just like
I kill kittens."
it's like that manifests from not having any real life experience, but also some of these kids are genuinely like middle schoolers and high schoolers, so they shouldn't even have real life experience. It's just this terminally online shit where they got exposed to some weird copy pasta and like fucking weird cartoon porn when they were like 10, and now that's manifesting into them doing this. And instead of being like, hey, that's weird for you and me, don't do that. Like, live your life. When you get a little older, you'll have real feelings. But like instead it's like, I need to make sure everyone always feels happy, so I'm gonna encourage 13-year-olds. Like, I remember one time shit came out that like hella of his fans were writing like incest pornography about him and his underage sister, Dream and his underage sister.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, while I don't like it or condone it, I can't tell anybody not. I can't tell anybody not to do it. I can't tell anybody not to do it, and it's not like they're wrong for doing it. It's like, dude, someone is like, dude, I would want to kill someone who is doing that because that's fucking disgusting.
I would like, I'd file a report if somebody wrote something like that about me.
Yeah.
Because that's sick in the head. And why would you want somebody like that in your community? It's so stupid. It's just like, it's self-preservation at the expense of having like a community with a brain. So then you have all these dream stands who are like the most easily the stupidest fucking people on the internet. It's just like you live to be in this parasocial relationship with people who don't give a fuck about you. You're a dime and a nickel to them. It's stupid. I hate it.
And that's what the mask is.
That is what the mask
Doplex.
is.
That's what the mask is.
Also,
that's
like,
what the point of the mask is.
Pedophile.
Exactly. I remember when probably the biggest shipping that ever happened on the internet was back when Markiplier and Jack were like kings of YouTube, and they like hated it and never engaged with it and avoided it, thinking that would solve the problem. And then once it got too bad, we're like, hey, we actively dislike this and dislike you if you do this. And like it wasn't even just because they didn't like seeing it about themselves, but it was like in affecting their friendship with each other, because it's like you can only read so much about your boy's green fucking Irish pubes before you don't want to talk to him anymore.
Exactly.
Like at a certain, it's like if you have a really mean like someone fucks you up real bad in a dream and then you don't want to talk to them that day, not because they did anything wrong, but it's just like there's just residual, something's going on in your brain. It's like, hey, fucking, I gotta take a little break from them for the day, or else and Dream being like, not only do I not care if you do it or anything, and not only am I encouraging it, but I write my own shipping shit about me and my friends. It's like, I wouldn't want to be his
about
friend.
me and my little sister.
Tommy Innett's 17 or some shit. I don't even think he's an adult yet. Like, like, does Tommy Innett like that you're shipping little sex stories with him in your fucking head, you sick fuck? Like, what's good with you?
I don't know. I could be misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure Tommy Innett was even like, that's fucking weird.
Well, that was to his fans that were doing shit like that.
Right.
But like now that his fucking boss says that he ships them in his mind all day and all night, like, is he gonna be like, no, I like that too? Because you can't.
Dream.
You got to keep drinking the Kool-Aid, or else what's gonna happen to your fucking revenue source. Stupid.
Yeah.
No,
fucking
please
dweebs.
don't kick me out of Dream SMP. Please. Please. This is all I have. Then you better fucking say you like fanfics of us fucking.
You better say it's okay if I beat off to you at night. And tell everybody
say
about
my
it.
penis is ginormous, and if you don't, I'm gonna fucking.
You better let us ship.
Bitch.
If you don't let me fucking ship you and my little sister, I swear to God, you're out of here, you little bitch. I hate Dream.
I will kick you
Dream,
to the English
fuck you,
channel, you
dude.
piece of shit.
You're a bitch.
And that's what the mask is.
That is in fact what the mask is.
Yeah, shout out to the normal pills. I've wanted to do a segment for a while where like once a week, or like not once a week, but whenever we do it, like we all bring something, like a funny meme that we saw that we made sure not to show each other, so just to get like our reactions to it. So this is my introduction to that, because I thought this was really funny. POV, you're swimming in Gotham. That's where Batman's from.
No dive.
No diving.
No diving.
I was so curious where that was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be like a really like cringe TikTok at first, but
No,
it's
so
pretty
good.
good.
No diving.
We haven't haven't done Reddit Q&A in a while. But we got a lot of questions we got to catch up on.
Because you guys are stupid and your questions suck.
Yeah, because we kind of hate you, and honestly, we just wanted to show you that. No, I'm just kidding.
We had a lot to talk about. But I've upvoted or reacted to a few of the questions because we do got a lot of
I've given Reddit gold too many.
Yeah. Velvet Voice asks, on average, how long does it take for each of you to write a script for a video? More so, form an idea, image, and begin executing the production of the videos to those. Velvet Voice.
I'll go first just because I probably have the shortest answer. You guys be doing a lot more bigger stuff than I. It's kind of a mixed bag. The more in-depth researched ones, like my Babylon Bee video, that one took, if I shorten it down, because I technically started writing that before I moved to Alaska, so it was like months long. Actually sitting down and making myself do the shit, it was probably like a week, a couple days worth of like research and writing, and then once I got it written and figured out, I record for an hour or two, and then it takes me probably a couple days worth of editing to get it down. So I don't know how much grand total like hours wise, but I mean it's a solid chunk of time. And then the shit I did where it's like the fucking Mayo video where it's just me making fun of some dumb shit, I literally did that in a day. Yeah, I sat down, made some points, and just spit it out.
I forgot about that whole Mayo fiasco.
It's pretty funny. Not my video, the actual tweet.
No, your video is funny.
Your video is funny. I like that one.
That was like a day. That was some low tier content. And then the movie reviews, I have to watch the movie. I take notes, and then I import the movie into Premiere, and I go through my notes and the video in Premiere, and I pretty much start doing a rough cut of what I'm going to keep in and writing jokes specifically to those things. So by the time I write out my points and then have a script written out, I record the script and then I cut up my footage, and I pretty much just and pop it in between the movie scenes that I have pre-cut, and then it's just cutting everything down into something that's watchable. So nothing too crazy on my end. I can generally get something done in like a week or two.
We've all got the same thing where it's once we're inspired, we can all fucking work like dogs and get shit out pretty quickly. Yeah. But I think someone else asked a question like, how do you deal with like writer's block or whatever, or just like stuff like that in general? And none of us have the answer to that. So Doplex, do you want to go or do you want me to go next?
You go ahead, baby.
Okay. I hold on one sec, guys.
Here we go.
Yeah. I felt it drop into my tummy. I had to let one rip.
I love that you turn on your reverb every time a fart comes up. It's like second nature.
I make videos that I care about for the most part for the last few years, and usually it's when I have something to say that I think hasn't been said or hasn't been said in a way that I can say it. So it's like, I'm not really just looking to make videos for funsies or some shit or to review stuff, which there's merit in any kind of content. I'm not saying that, but like I usually have to start with a thesis. So it's like I'd play something, watch something, do something, and I come to a conclusion that like, this is this way. Like Cyberpunk had a lot of love in it, but it was betrayed by the economic side of it. Algorithms have served to make our lives more convenient, but that convenience has sold out a lot of the things that make humans human. So like it kind of starts with a thesis, and then I work up from there, surrounding that thesis with like food for thought and like examples and jokes. That's kind of it. Like I feel like if you start knowing where the video is going to end, you have something that you're not going to lose, because I've wrote scripts before where I'll write them for weeks and then you don't know what the point is in the end, and then you kind of just like give up on them, which is a waste of time, a waste of effort. And for me, it's super demotivating to even start work on something else, because it's like there's hours of work that just got flushed. So for me, it's find the end of the video, find the point, find the meaning in what I'm saying, and then build up to it. And then even if you can't finish it, then you can come back in a year and you'll still feel that way, because it's a very honest, feeling, and you can jump right back on the track. So that's kind of how I do it. And then it's just, I think over time my videos have taken a lot more time in between. We're up to like, maybe I'll make a few videos a year at this point. One, because I have other creative outlets like Beef now, but two, because have an idea and do it. That's what I had to do for years until I was even half good enough to make good shit on YouTube. And then once I was making decent shit, then you really just got to hone your shit and like, you know, just find how you like making videos. Everyone's got a process. For me now, it's like everything's very particular now. Like I like to imagine my edits as I write my scripts, which takes forever because I have to basically like choreograph everything I'm doing along with how I think I'm going to edit it and how I'm going to deliver the words. And it's a lot more effort, but it leads to a much better product, and it takes a long time, but it's like worth it. Yeah. So like you just got to figure out, do I want to make a video a month? Do I want to make a video every 6 months? Do I want to just give myself the script and I'll go for it? Do I want to give myself a skeleton and then fucking do improv when I turn on the camera? Like everyone's got their own thing. I find that the more preparation, the better.
Yeah, I think that's a good end point. It's the same with short films, film, and YouTube videos. Pre-pro will save you so much fucking time.
Yeah.
Later on, if you really prep everything out.
Yeah.
But it totally goes against the grain of what works on YouTube, and you will most likely never be successful doing that. So, which is just honest. Like,
good luck.
It's just, it's do you want to be successful or do you want to? It's like I kind of think of it like I have the respect of a lot of people that I respect, and that's worth more to. I would love to have a humongous audience and be rich, but if I died next week and my life flashed before my eyes, it would be like, hey, you know, some of the people that I fucking love respect me and my work.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I don't know, I've changed a lot over the years. Like, I used to just make videos on just bullshit, but now I don't make videos at all, so it's kind of like...
it's quite the character arc.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like doing beef has flipped the switch in my brain where I'm like, do I even really need to make videos anymore? Like, because I feel like I've sort of like attempted to like go at it for so long. Like there's a point where I was doing like a video a week, and like I can't even imagine doing that now.
Me neither.
It's so much work, and like not only that, but I have such a hard time writing scripts now. Like right now I'm working on a video on Elden Ring because I just sunk 100 hours into that game.
Because he's got something to say.
I got something to say, and I love that game so much. So I'm like because as I'm playing it, I'm thinking of all these things. I'm like, I haven't seen this said yet, or I haven't really like seen this opinion put together in a way that is meaningful, or you know. And I'm like, I feel like I can sort of put together something cool, you know, and just kind of like put like my passion to paper. So that's kind of like where I'm at now. Just you know, like with like my mascot videos, I'm like I love stupid shit from like 90s and 2000s. So the mascot videos are perfect because it's like, you know,
I do love those videos.
Oh, thanks, baby. People kind of like look at those dudes like, oh, they're kind of freaky, and you know, I like just doing like little history pieces. I feel like my channel personally is such like a gumbo pot of just like shit. It's kind of hard for me to answer that question in terms of like, you know, creative plateaus and like processes on creating shit, because I just kind of like do shit whenever something sparks me. So I feel like that's kind of like the opposite end of that spectrum, where it's like if something hits you, if you feel creatively, if you get a boner and you're like, oh, this is kind of cool, I want to write a video about my boner, then you know you could do that. So I'd say that's my answer.
What works for me, even though I don't enact it all the time because sometimes life be coming at you, but it's like, I think whenever I get that feeling, I want to work on something, it is usually immediately followed by like, what if the last thing you made was the last good thing you'll make? Or do you really have anything to say right now? Or what if you could write something better tomorrow? Or is the idea I have even worth doing anything? That basically, like, my writing phase takes like 2 to 3 months at this point, and it's because 2 months of it is just like beating myself up before I can even write anything.
Facts.
It's really stupid. But the one way I found, which I'm, you know, that's the creative plateau for a lot of people. I feel like a lot of artists be feeling that at some point or another. My thing is, what helps me is when I start getting that feeling, it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna write for 5 minutes today. I'm just gonna get the introduction done, no strings attached. And if you just do that for a few days, eventually you kind of crack the seal and you'll be ready to sit down one day and put fucking 4 hours into a script or some shit. Like, if you just literally 2 sentences, if every time you get that thought and then it starts getting beat down, just like open up Google Docs and write 2 sentences into whatever you were going to talk about and just get something there. And then tomorrow or the next day or 2 weeks from then, you'll finally crack the seal and you'll be ready to write. Instead of like 2 months from now, you'll finally like take the right amount of vitamin D that morning and feel like happy enough to fucking write something, you know? Like, just every time you get that feeling, just enact some kind of like, no, I'm in control, not you. There just has to be a couple sentences, and then you did something. You made an active stride towards being creative. I think for anybody though, putting your phone in another room is a dub.
Yeah, and locking websites. For me, it's like I'll be writing a script on my Google Docs and I'll like click on a tab over and like I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitter and I'm on fucking Pornhub and I'm like, you know, it's just you get locked in a cycle, which is kind of AIDS. But yeah,
don't tell yourself the lie of, well, I'm just gonna use my phone for the notes app. I'm just gonna, that's where I'll write my script. Just like, no, you get a fucking pen and paper if you need to.
Yeah.
I used to write little books and stuff, or I tried to back when I was a younger man.
The Bible too.
The Bible too was my big project. And I wrote on, notebook, pen and paper just all the time, and that's what I did. So I have notebooks and stacks of paper somewhere at home of different little novels I had tried to write. I can write on a computer because my screenwriting software is on my computer, but if I'm just wanting to write down ideas or concepts or just kind of like puke creativity onto a page, doing it with pen and paper is so much better because you can go anywhere. Like I can go sit outside and the wonderful.
That's how I wrote all my
outdoors.
first video essays. Like my first probably 5 or 10 were all in a notebook.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's such a better feeling just to have that physical thing in your hand of like, and then you can look through all the pages you've wrote and you're like, whoa, I did it.
It's funny. I've been thinking about getting a laptop for that reason. Like, not that I don't mind writing on pen and paper, but I just feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't, my handwriting sucks ass, so I'd just be like writing like, I can't read this shit, and I'll just throw it away and I'll give
Months
up.
of work gone.
Fuck, I accidentally wrote in Chinese.
No!
Bing chillin', what is that?
What does that mean? I'm just reading it out loud. I'm just like,
Super Idol 的笑容都没你的甜，8月正午的阳光。
How do you like your beef? Well done, medium well, medium rare? This question hasn't been asked before, surprisingly, coming from Pidget.
Medium rare.
I like a traditional medium, but I'll usually go medium rare at like a shittier place because they don't really know how to do it. If I'm cooking my own steak or something, I take that shit off when it's like around a medium rare temperature, like 125 degrees internal for like beef, between like 125 130, and you throw some butter and shit on that bitch, tent it with some tin foil, and then let it rest up to like more of a medium. So it, because if you let it rest nicely, it'll get like another
juice.
5 degrees. So
hell yeah.
medium, but that's only if someone knows what they're doing.
For me, it depends on what I'm eating. Like if it's carne asada, I like that bitch typically like medium well, because carne asada is usually like a lot better when it's cooked more thoroughly, especially if you're cooking it in like.
Is that skirt steak?
It's like the thin I forget like the exact name for it, but it's like it's just like the thin steak that's like typically used in like tacos and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's like a skirt steak. Yeah,
yeah.
You don't want to eat
like
that too rare because it can be like chewy. But that's
exactly.
Oh, that shit's so good.
Yeah, if you grill that bitch, it's next level. But if I'm eating like a steak, typically like it medium rare. If it's a cheeseburger, then I like that bitch typically like medium.
What if any Pokemon would you give your beef to, if you catch what I mean? Coming from Relch Belch. Mewtwo, that's easy. Mewtwo's thick as fuck. Mewtwo built like a fucking 5-foot Latina. He is.
It's true.
Yeah, I'd say like a Vaporeon, or like
that's
one
what
of,
I was thinking.
One of the evolutions.
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. They're kind of like sexy in like a weird fucked up way, like
Hey, listen, I'm laughing, but that was my first thought, so I can't deny the science there.
Abstract anosmic. If you guys plus Courtney were to live with only 1 sense each and work to live together as a unit, who would get what sense?
Oh, like smell.
So like all
okay,
5 of us get 1 sense to contribute to our like glob of meat
Megazord.
Surviving out in the world.
I don't know.
I think Doplex, Kudos, and Courtney are all off the board for sight because they wear glasses. So me and Andrew one of us has to be sight. Andrew, what's your vision like? I got that 20/20.
My vision is meh.
All right,
It's not bad, but it's not.
I don't
like,
want to
James
be
is sight.
sight, but I'll take it. For the unit, that is the strongest advantage.
I have really
Right.
good ears. I be
Right,
hearing
you have ears.
those crazy pitches from like CRT TVs and like
I'm looking.
everything.
Andrew's hearing.
I'm tasting.
Doplex is is tasting. We got a Mexican
Doplex is
palate, which
tasting.
you can't ask for. It's like Mexican
That's
and
true.
like Asian. That's like the best palate you could have. So
That's facts.
we got a Mexican palate. Courtney,
I'd say-
what's left? Touch and smell.
I'd say, well, Kudos does that weird nose balloon thing, so I feel like his sinuses are fucked. So
That's
maybe Courtney,
Courtney
should be
gets-
smell.
Yeah, and
Smell.
Courtney has to live with
Yeah.
Andrew all the time, so she must has like a really resilient nose. She's a powerful,
Yeah.
resilient Greek nose.
Yeah,
Right,
she got
yeah.
a big Greek nose.
Your
Yeah.
nose been doing push-ups
Exactly.
Yeah.
next to Andrew. Yeah.
All right,
All right,
so-
Kudos
and that
be
leaves-
feeling people up.
That leaves
Yeah.
feeling, which means also we kind of have the body composition of Kudos, which is I think is the healthiest of the four of us. Not that Doplex isn't
That's true.
gorgeous, but that's
I'm
a
okay
unit
with that.
right
got that
there.
physique.
I think that's a unit.
That's true.
Yeah, that is like the amorphous beef human right there.
Yeah, that's our Megazord.
All
I
right.
like that.
Yeah, that's
I like
our
where that's
that's
at.
our Power Ranger like ultimate
Lock it
form
in.
when we all come
Yeah.
together.
Dream stands, we ship it.
We'll do one more question and then we'll read a story because we still got to get.
Yeah,
to
we got a
story.
short
If
little
you-
Patreon story to end it off on.
Yeah. So this one comes from GOB. So one day there
GOB's
will probably
nuts.
be a museum section for old internet artifacts and relics and such. What items do you think deserve to be in there, and what items do you want to be in there? Mine would be a $19 Fortnite card for Mr. Blockyu himself.
All right, everybody gets one to make it harder. Kudos will answer this next week because I want to hear what his is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
This
hear
one
what Kudos has to
specifically.
say.
I got mine. I'm putting a floppy drive of the Numa Numa video.
Oh, that's good.
That's when I started to understand what the internet was, when my dad showed me that on a
Right.
fateful night in like 2006. And it's still
Yeah.
one of my favorite things ever. That can't be forgotten.
I think it's a hard toss up, but like as far as the YouTube sphere goes, I think we would be remiss if we didn't put either Max Mofo's chef costume or
Chef.
Pink Guy's pink suit in there.
Oh,
One
Pink
of the
Guy's
two.
pink suit.
I think Pink Guy's
100%.
pink suit is probably the thing that would go in
Yeah,
there for
okay.
sure.
That's a
Of
good
like
one.
Definitely.
legendary.
And you
is
can put that
internet
stupid
items.
fucking Tumblr post that people post for clout 6 times a year on different gimmick
Yep.
accounts where it's like,
Which I still can't
I
tell
just
if that's
bought
real.
this and it's gonna change the internet, I feel like. And it's like
Yeah.
Filthy Frank from Tumblr in 2013 before he did the
Right,
fucking
yeah.
dance thing or whatever. Fucking,
And then
which
everybody
I,
in the
I
comments
love.
is like,
Harlem
true, he
Shake.
did. He
Yeah,
did
I-
go do the change the internet. It's like,
I
yeah.
love Joji and Filthy Frank, but everyone that uses
Stop
that for
posting.
clout, it's like how so many people, every time someone starts a new account, that's how they get it off the ground. It's like the fucking most annoying shit ever. But that's a great one. That's in.
Yeah.
We got Numa Numa.
All
We
right.
got Filthy Frank. They'll be remembered forever. What is your contribution,
Yes.
Doplex?
I feel like the most obvious one to me would be whatever orange they used for Annoying Orange. Like, but encased in resin. You know, like, I don't even know if the dude still has it. I doubt it. But
He sold it as
I
an
feel like-
NFT.
I was
I'm sure he
gonna
did.
say
He did.
the Beat Boys Taco Bell.
Oh,
as an
did he really?
NFT.
Oh, fuck.
I guess not the orange itself, but he sold his like first video that has like 1 billion views or some shit.
Oh, right,
That's
right,
crazy.
right. On top of, or right next to the Pink Guy suit, I would say the Content Cop suit.
Oh.
That costume, the items were.
Or the Reese's Puff suit.
Or the yeah.
You know, remember?
Oh, the elf one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, I
That is
think
also a classic.
Ian
That's
loves
a-
that
I'm
video.
surprised you didn't call it the I'm gay suit. I feel like
I'm
gay
gay.
suit.
What did Giobi say too? A $19 Fortnite card? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good
That-
slice
that's
of
more
the
like
internet
new
right
school,
there.
but yeah.
No, you got Numa
If-
Numa, then you got the Trash Bros, and then you got some $19
Right.
Fortnite card. I mean, if that's all you remember from the internet, it's not that bad. You forget about all the AIDS.
So we have a story from the Patreon. Again, Patreon.com/BBoys. So this is from Anonymous.
Obama.
Obama miss.
So this
That's his last
person
name.
went to high school with he went to high school with a girl, and she was interesting, but never knew her. He never knew her personally. She had done modeling, and he was very much an amateur photographer. So he did some modeling photos
God.
for her. All was well. Took some cool photos. He doesn't have him anymore since he's in a relationship, and he didn't
Sure
want to
you
have
do. Yeah, sure
nude
you do.
photos of
Yeah,
someone
sure
that
you
isn't his
don't.
girlfriend.
You got a hard drive somewhere. Come on.
Wait,
man.
who did you convince in your high school to do a nude photo shoot with you? That's fucking crazy.
I think this was maybe post high school, or
Okay.
I actually don't even know. It was at some point she wanted to do modeling, and he was like, "Yo, I take
Oh,
pictures."
okay.
So they did some like artistic nudes or some shit.
Yo, take a picture of
After
your
they did
butthole.
the photos, they never talked. He never talked to her again. After that, no bad terms or anything. I guess they just went there.
It was a
separate
business
ways in
relationship,
life.
huh? What do you
It was
want?
business.
Come on.
I photograph your anus. You give me $10.
Come
That's how this
on.
works.
No, you just let me
on.
keep the negative. I don't even gotta pay me. I mean,
You let me frame it.
yeah. I mean, I can do stuff with it once in a while. What do you want? Is that cool?
I can 3D print it.
In short, knew a girl, took some nude photos of her, life moved on. Would you like to guess who this young lady grew up to be? Because she did grow up to be someone of kind of note in recent times, and specifically has kind of been mentioned on this podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, we have talked about sort of this person on the
Peach.
podcast before. No.
Imagine it was Peach. That'd be crazy.
That'd be funny.
Hold on. Don't
Let me know when
spoil
you're
it.
ready to hear it.
Don't
There's
spoil
no
it.
way you're ever gonna guess it.
What do
but
you? We've
keep
talked
going.
about her. What do you mean? The girl that shit her pants from Kent State.
No.
AOC.
AOC.
No. That'd be
Obama.
It's not Obama.
Obama daughter. 1. Obama daughter 2.
All right, you get one more guess each.
No, hold on.
Scarlett Johansson.
No, that's not our guess. Barbara.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Barbara Chan.
Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine.
She grew up to be the armorer that handed Alec Baldwin the gun when he ended up shooting somebody.
Oh.
I don't think I ever
Damn.
would have guessed that. You're right.
I would not
That's
have
what I'm
guessed
saying. Yeah,
I
no.
don't think you could have given me my whole life to guess.
If you had a gun to my head, I'd be
If
dead.
Alec Baldwin
So-
had a gun to my head,
I still wouldn't have guessed. Yeah, no, the whole thing starts with I took nude photos of the armorer that handed Alec Baldwin the gun
armorer.
that killed his cinematographer. And I peeped and I was like, what the fuck?
That's fucking
nuts.
crazy.
Shout out. I'll just say, I knew a lot of amateur photographers in high school. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but getting to the nude photograph of a woman that you think is attractive in your local town that wants to make a career out of modeling is essentially the reason you bought your camera or got it for Christmas in like 2012. So like, I think you blew by it a little too nonchalantly.
nice.
That was
Right.
the end goal. Like that was like, okay, that was what I wanted. Cool. Like that was the peak of your amateur photography. That's what every photographer starts for. Hey babe, I'll take some tasteful nudes of you.
You don't want to do nudes? I'm actually busy that day. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I
armorer that gave Alec Baldwin gun picture. Hot.
Alec Baldwin gun girl.
Okay, she kind of a butterface.
Yo, the girl that gave Alec Baldwin his gun bad as fuck.